Hello students, this is my next lecture on comparison between the macro and microeconomics. I am Professor Sanjay Tiwari from Srimati Lakshmi Vai Radhakrishan Toshniwal College of Commerce, Akula. This part is not included in our exam, board exam, according to 25% reduction in the syllabus by the government due to pandemic COVID-19. But I must say, you must read this topic to understand the concept of micro and macroeconomics and their basic differences. So, we continue with the comparison between the micro and macroeconomics. The first point of comparison is meaning. The microeconomics studies the behavior of individual unit of an economy. That means microeconomics studies a single individual economic unit at a time. It slices the economy into small parts and studies a single individual economic unit. On the other hand, macroeconomics studies the economy as a whole. Macroeconomics studies the behavior of aggregates of the economy as a whole. That means here macroeconomics is studied the economy as a whole. It cannot parse the economy into single or individual unit, but it studied the economy totally. This is the first difference between the micro and macroeconomics. The second point is tools. In microeconomics, we study the individual demand, we study the individual supply, we study the individual household. On the other hand, in macroeconomics, we study the aggregate demand, we study aggregate supply, the relationship between the aggregate demand and the aggregate supply, the point of equilibrium between the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. This has been studied under the macroeconomics. But in microeconomics, we study individual demand, we study individual supply, etc. This is the second point of comparison between the microeconomics and macroeconomics. The third one is scope. The scope of microeconomics is very limited. The demand supply, product pricing, factor pricing, production, consumption, economic welfare, etc. are studied under the microeconomics. The scope is very limited because microeconomics studies a single individual unit. The product pricing, that means the prices are decided by the forces of demand and forces of supply working in the market. It is known as product pricing. And the factor pricing, that means the income distributed towards the factors of production. It is also studied under the microeconomics and its scope is very limited. On the other hand, in macroeconomics, we study the national income, we study the general price level, we studied the total employment, trade cycle, inflation, the full employment, the income theory. All these are studied under the macroeconomics. And macroeconomics is a broader concept, is a wider concept. This is the another point of difference between the micro and macroeconomics. The next point of comparison is importance. Price determination is the first importance of microeconomics. The prices are decided on the basis of the forces working in the market. It has been studied under microeconomics. Along with this, model building. This is the second importance. The third importance is business decision taken on the basis of the microeconomic theories. That means which product is to be produced, how much it is to be produced, and to whom it is to be produced. That means to whom it is to be distributed. This is studied under the macroeconomics. And on the other hand, the macroeconomics, in macroeconomics, the major economic fluctuations studied under the national studies of national income, the wider concept of economic development. Economic development is not a short-term process. Economic development, it is for a whole country. These concepts are studied under the macroeconomics. This is the another point of difference between the micro and macroeconomics. The next one is the price theories. Microeconomics is also known as a price theory because the product pricing as well as the factor pricing are studied under the microeconomics. The prices of the product and the income distributed towards all the factors of production is studied under the microeconomics. Hence, it is also known as a price theory. On the other hand, macroeconomics is also known as income theory, income and employment theory. The study of national income is studied under the macroeconomics. The study of total employment is studied under the macroeconomics. Hence, macroeconomics is also known as income theory. And the last point of comparison is the examples. Examples of microeconomics are, it studies the individual income, it studies the individual output, it studies the individual commodity. That means individual factor is studied under the microeconomics. On the other hand, in macroeconomics, we study the national income. We study the national output. We study the total consumption. We study the full employment. These are the various examples that we studied under the macroeconomics. And this is the another point of comparison between the micro and macroeconomics. Now here we conclude over this topic. You just look after this topic because this topic is excluded from our